Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Leda Lanes in Nashua, New Hampshire. Tonight we have a Class A matchup of the ACST as Dino Dellas comes all the way from Boutwells to challenge Steve Kelly. Should be a lightning match. Both of our bowlers have, of course, Class A or excellent averages. And we'll be getting going here in just a moment. Dino Dellas will step up on lane 16 here at Leda Lanes to start us off. And we are underway. Is Dino right on the pocket, right side. For the spare, just a little to the right. Dino's record coming into tonight's match is 15 and 27. So looking to get into at least towards the positive as he'll start the night off with an 8-box. His away average and his away record is actually a little bit better than his home average and record. His away record is, as we have some technical difficulties already to start. So we have a lane breakdown after the first box already. And we'll pause a moment for some lane repairs. So as I was saying, Dino has a better away record than he has a home record. His away record coming into tonight is 8 and 6. So he's over 500 away. Of course, that's with one match. His away average is a 116. So this will actually be Dino's second away match and Steve's second home match to start. Steve 10 and 4 so far at home through one match. Well, we're off to a rip-roaring start here. Ooh, that looks even worse. So while they fix the lanes, we'll go through some of the other fun stuff that we have. So again, this is the ACST. If you're unfamiliar, if this is your first time watching, this is a 5-string match. It is a scratch match, no handicap here. Our bowlers are bowling for points. Up to 14 per match, up for grabs. 2 points for each string one, and then an additional 4 points for the total pinfall on the evening. There are 6 classes this year, ranging from Class A to Class F. Tonight, we bring you a Class A match, so top of the class, you might say. There are 18 matches in each season. The top 8 bowlers from each class and each region will make the playoffs. That's 4 wild cards and then the 4 division leaders. So we'll take a look at some of the stats here. Dino Dellas comes to us from Boutwells. His record, as I stated, is 15 and 27 coming into tonight. His average is a 112.6, so strong average, just not translating to points so far. He has a 157 for his seasonal 1 high. And his high 5 this season so far is a 583. That results from 7 strikes, 39 spares, 40 tens. Perfect box percentage of 57%. Let's see how that compares to our home bowler, Steve Kelly. A little too early in the season to determine standings as everybody's bowled a different amount of matches so far. Steve comes in at a 42 and 14, so a real strong record for his Class A debut. Last year bowling in Class B. His season average so far this year is a 121.3, 156 high single, and an astounding 659 high 5. 13 strikes, a crazy 67 spares, and 51 tens for a perfect box percentage of 65%. And if you want to look at the difference between all the classes from Class A to Class F, look no farther than that perfect box percentage. The better that percentage, the higher your average is going to be. All right, everybody, we are back. We are now on lanes 21 and 22, and we are ready to resume our match already in progress. So Dino Dellas starting with an 8-box on lane 16 before it completely died. Ready to start a second box here, a little to the left. This side of the house does play a bit different, so our bowlers had warmed up over on the other side. And it is a bit of an adjustment when you have to switch kind of in the middle of a match. Comes off just a little to the right that time. Drops 7. So we are now live once again from Leda Lanes in Nashua, New Hampshire. My name is Bryan Hebert. Happy to have you along as Dino will take a 7-box for 15 through 2. And we are off once more. Dino fires just to the left of the pocket. He'll leave the 4 horsemen on the right side. And we'll see if we can run him down for a spare here. Delivers. Hits the headpin a little too full. He'll take half of him out. And he'll miss to the left. Settle for an A-box. So that'll put him at 23 through 3 in our opening frame here. As Dino fires away. He'll be just to the right this time. Ooh, he'll get an ugly lead. That's a 4 horseman on the left and a triangle on the right. Punches out just 3. Fires, hoping for a bunch. And he'll get a bunch. He'll leave only the 10, so good second ball there. As he fires away, and he will just miss to the left for a 9. So Dino Dellas from Boutwell's trying to find his bearings here a little bit to start the match off. 32 through 4 now. As he'll look to sit with a mark. Hits the pocket this time, right side. He's going to leave a split, though, and he's going to have a pin run out of play. So they will have to chase that down. Unless it falls in the gutter, which it will. So they can just clear it after. He's got some wood to help him here on the spare attempt. Fires away. Ooh. Gets a good hit, but does not quite get the luck that he needs to take out the 7. So it'll be an open half for Dino. And he will get the 10. So that's a 42 half now for Dino. As they clear the lane to reset. And Steve Kelly, our home bowler, will come up to throw his first balls of the evening. Here on lane 22. Steve Kelly has excellent numbers to start the year, as we went over previously. His home average here at Leda is 120.6 as he starts on the left-hand side pocket, but he'll get ugly split, maybe some wood to help him if it settles in the right spot. It's not looking like it's going to. Might be a little too far forward. He fires away, and he'll just miss in the middle of everything. Split those uprights for a field goal. Can't give him 3 points for that one, unfortunately. And the wood does nothing for him, so he'll settle for an 8-box to start. So it's 8s for both of our bowlers to start the match tonight. Steve delivers. A little too full on the headpin that time, but he gets away with it. Although that wood spun kind of oddly there. It's not going to be an easy spare. Oh. Chips away the 3 and the 10. 6 does not go. If the wood had stayed flat or in the other direction, it had a better chance. And Steve will settle for a 10. 18 through 2 now for Steve. He's been on the headpin both times. Kelly delivers. Left side pocket again. Another unfavorable leave. Gets another split out of it. So 5, 9, 10. Actually, that's not a split. My error. Ooh, misses just to the left, trying to kiss that 5 pin, but just a little wide. Fires away again, and he'll take another 8. That'll give him 26 through 3. On lane 22, again, both of our bowlers having to switch sides after the initial pair they were given tonight broke down. So we're warmed up to a completely different pair of lanes, adjusting to these on the fly. They do play very different. Steve off to the right this time, punches out. Drops only 2. Second ball fires. Finds the pocket that time, but a little too soft. Leaves a diamond on the left. For the 10, he'll get it. Right through the middle. So 36 through 4 now for Steve Kelly. As he looks to find his first mark in the match. On the head pin full. Leaves the 2, 4, 7, 9. It looks like. Nope, that could actually not be the... No. Hard to tell from this depth. Wood flat. Oh, draws it straight back. Trying to play the left edge of it. A little too flat to do much good, no matter where you hit it. And Steve will take only the 7. He'll settle for a 7 box to finish his first half. So neither bowler with a mark to open up in their first halves. As Dino Dellas will step up to lane 21. Looking at 42. So Leda lanes will be the site of the men's teams worlds competition coming up next week. As Dino hits a strong shot on the left pocket. Takes everything but the kingpin. And he'll get the spare. So it's our first mark of the evening for either side. So 52 and a ball through 6. As it delivers for the fill. Hits the head pin just a little to the left. He will get a 6 fill. And he gets a nice spare on the second attempt. Plays it just right. Sends that pin right into the 7. So after no marks in the first half of the first string, 2 in a row for boxes 6 and 7 to start the second half. Delivers left side, looking like a 5. It will be a 5 fill. Just off the head pin. delivers for his spare attempt here. Oh, the wood just wreaks havoc with that ball. Sends everything flying around. He'll take all but 2 of them. For the 10, he'll get it. That'll bring him up to 83 after 8 now. So heating up a bit is Dino Dellas on lane 21. Adjusting rather nicely to this side of the house. Delivers right on the head pin. Beautiful shot. Can't quite get the 6 and the 10 to go, but does have a little helper. Fires away. He'll get it. 3 out of 4 on spares. So he'll enter the 10th box here with a 93 and a ball. Fires away. Looks good. Left side of the pocket. He'll take a 7 fill. Leaves that triangle. Hungry for more. He'll get it. Right off the sidewall. 4 spares out of 5 attempts. A perfect half. It's 110 plus whatever he gets on this bonus ball here. So 42 half turning into a 110 plus. An excellent bounce back half here for Dino. As he throws for the bonus, right on the head pin. He'll take 8. So really putting the pressure on now. He'll finish the first string of the 118. Dino Dellas getting it done on lane 21. It's 4 spares. They all come in that half. Dino took 8 points in round 3 against Corey Elisi, looking for some more points here as Steve delivers just to the left of the pocket. Leaves the 1, the 3, the 7, and the 9. Kind of an ugly drop there. Fires for the second. Hits the pocket. Will he sweep it? He will. What a spare. So Steve comes back with his first mark. Gets that wood to roll exactly where he wants to, taking out that 7 at the last second. So all of our marks coming in the second half of this string on lane 21. We'll see if that trend continues. Kelly delivers. Oh, left side will punch out a half Worcester. Second ball on the head pin that time. Can't quite get the right side to go, but makes a great attempt at it. Right side, he'll miss to the left. He'll settle for an 8 box there. Essentially turns that spare into a 10. So that'll be 63 through 7. As Steve looks to try to answer to Dino's 4 spare half. Delivers. Left side of the pocket that time. Does not get the break he wants. Wood makes it a little interesting. He's got to hit it just right. You can try to cap it. Or you can try to hit the red line and send it either way. He's going to try to red line it, and he gets it. What a spare. That's 2 of 3 for Steve. Needs a better fill than the half Worcester, though. But he can catch or keep it close here. Delivers. Oh, right side of the pocket that time. Gets a bit better than the Worcester, but it's still only 6. Still off the head pin just a bit. Delivers, see what he can do here. Oh, sends the pins flying all around the 10, but it won't make contact. And he won't even get the 10 there. Wood redirects the ball, so he'll settle for a 9. That's going to give him only 88 after 9. So he would need to triple just to tie. Steve taking his time, seeing how he wants to... Oh, never mind. He's taking his time because there's no balls coming down. So we'll pause just a moment here again as Steve waits for somebody to go down and get those balls off the turntable. Again, my name is Bryan Hebert. Happy to have you along with us. We're live from Leda Lanes in Nashua, New Hampshire. Active Monday night here. We have an eco match on the other side happening, plus leagues. Again, if you missed it earlier, if you haven't heard yet, the World's Men's Teams Tournament is coming up here all next week. Be sure to check that out. Some of the best bowlers in the world. I know a bunch of bowlers coming down from Canada to come check that out. Teams from all over. Exciting bowling. It'll be streamed all over the place, I'm sure. So keep your eye out on Candlepin Chat for all of that. Also here at Leda Lanes, they've got the skins competition happening. 2 more roll-offs for that. If you want to get in on that, that's broadcast on WON Sports. It's always exciting. Steve Kelly, one of our bowlers tonight, did well in season 1 of skins. I believe he made it to the 4th episode before finally getting taken down. And here comes the bowling balls. So Steve looking to just finish this string and move on, hoping to keep it close. Down by 30 right now as it stands. $88 through 9. We'll see how he can finish. Steve will fire away. And it hit the right side of the pocket. Strike ball doesn't quite go. Leaves the 8-pin standing up. Wood flattened out on him, so it's going to be an interesting shot. He does have a somewhat clear approach to the pin, and I think that's what he's going to try to take. The wood was just spun all around it. It looked like it was right against it. Just does not want to go for him. So he will settle for an open box finish here. He'll take it that time for a 10. So that's going to give him a 98 to start the night. So he finds himself in a 20-pin deficit after the first string. But this is Class A, and Class A can put up a lot of points in a short amount of time. So match far from over. As Dino will step up to begin the second string on lane 22. We will move right along. Dino, just off the left side of the pocket there, takes out 4. Second ball, right side of the pocket, or just off the right side of the pocket, rather, that time, leaves the 1 and the 10. And he'll miss the head pin just off for an 8. So Dino's last match was his high for the season. He bowled a 583 against Corey Alisi, starting that match with a 157. As he hits the right side of the pocket this time, can't quite get the 7, so he'll leave the 3, the 6, the 7, and the 10. That wood in between the 3 and the 6 does not look friendly. Slows the ball right down. Can't quite carry to the 7. And he'll wave off as no good, so he'll get a 9. Ball coming off the lane before it made contact. All fouls in Candlepin are called by the bowler per ICBA rules, unless there is a line judge or a lob judge present. Left side of the pocket that time. The 7 wobbles, but it won't go. Strong hit. And somehow the ball will stay on and still miss the 7 pin. He'll get it again. 3 ball spare. Gives him a 10. 27 through 3. So the mark's drying up once again on this side of the pair. Dino fires away.
50-50 tickets. Come see me up front. No returns.
Hits the pocket on the right side there as the house makes an announcement for league night. Ooh, Dino just kicks that wood a little bit off. He'll clean it up for a 10. Well-placed ball there. Gives him 37 after 4. Now, 157 I mentioned before, that's actually good for second highest in Class A to start the season. Delivers left side of the pocket that time. Leaves what looks like the 5 and the 7. It's got some wood there to help, if he can sweep it correctly. Delivers right side. Tries to send it. Will not go. A valiant attempt. Comes up just a little short, so this will be another markless half on lane 22. As he'll clean up for a 10 there. Ball staying on that time. 47.5 for Dino as he sets down. Steve Kelly will now make his way up to lane 22 to see what he can do. Steve, of course, bowling his first season in Class A this year after bowling Class B and making the playoffs last year. Delivers right side of the pocket. Leaves a triangle on the left. And Steve's high single of 156 actually gives him 5th highest. And he will take a spare that time. That's our first mark on lane 21. So he'll open the second with a well-needed spare. Looking to claw his way back in after dropping the first string by 20. Delivers for the fill. He'll hit the pocket. Won't get a great drop out of it with a 7. Makeable spare with the wood that's there, although there is one wood that's completely vertical that won't be too friendly because capping it's just going to stop everything in its tracks. Delivers, tries to hit the side. He'll do it, but he won't be able to send the ball into the 10. So it'll be open. And he'll take the 10. 27 through 2 for Steve Kelly. At this point in the match, having gained back 10 of the 20 that he was down. Steve Kelly, right side of the pocket that time. Another split, though. So rough leave there. Hoping to send something almost completely horizontal, but he'll just punch out instead. Seven so far, hoping he can just take two here. And it's only to get one of them, so he will settle for an 8 there. 35 through 3 for Steve Kelly. His round 3 match against John Plant, he took 10 points, bowled a 603. 5 strikes, 14 spares, 13 tens in that match. His high in that match was a 137. He's off to the left here, leaves a check mark. Kind of an offset check mark, really. That's the 8 pin back there, not the 2. Kelly, oh, just off the head pin. Leaves only the head pin. Ball tailing on him a little bit.
50-50 ticket is 139-8353. 139-8353.
As Steve waits for the league 50-50 announcement to be done. Staring the head pin down. And he'll take the head pin right in the face for a 10. Threw him off so much he lost count of the boxes. Kelly delivers here. Oh, he's off to the right this time a little bit. Lucky to not punch out for the half Worcester there. Steve resets himself. Second ball, just off of the head pin. So that slight adjustment maybe not working in his favor like he thought it might. And Steve will take a 7 box to sit down with. That'll give him a 52 half, so up by 5 now in the string, down by 15 in the match. As Dino will step back up to lane 21, see if he can replicate his first string magic on that lane. Taking 4 of 5 for spares. Seemingly comfortable on the left side. Throws again, just off the pocket. Clips the 10. So leave the 1, the 3, and the 6. Fires away for the spare. He'll miss to the left. Just a little off this time. Fires again. He'll take a 9 as he leaves the head pin standing. 56 through 6 for Dino Dellas. One of the Dellas brothers out of Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire, state capital. Fires away. Oh, little flush. Doesn't quite get the hit he wants on that head pin shot. Wood still settling up there. Doesn't look like it's going to be much help to him. It's a little forward and it's a little flat. Only way to do that is try to hit a low, I would think. Hits it high. Only takes the 2. Cannot get the 9 to go. For the 10, he'll take that. So he gets the out, 66 through 7. Dino on the head pin again, full. This time he gets the 7 to go, so a little bit of, better. I was going to say a better spare leave until that pin flattened out on him. Wood doing him no favors where it settles tonight. Yep, exactly what thought was going to happen as soon as I saw that flatten out. He'll take the 10. So no marks yet this string, but he does have 5 10s out of 8 boxes. So it's going to give him 76 through 8. So he's pitting well, just cannot get that second ball to mark for him. Hits the pocket this time, so why not do it on the first? That's our first strike of the night for either side. And it's timely. Hits the left side pocket that time. Trying for a double. He'll leave a 7-10 split, although plenty of wood up there to help him. He's going to see where that settles and check the angles of all the planks on the floor. Already has an 8 fill so far. Looking for at least one more. Fires away, and he gets a great spare on that 7-10. Caps the left side of the wood, sends it right into the 10 pin. So timely couple of marks to finish up here. It's a spare on strike. Fire away here, off to the right. He'll get a 4 as that 10 pin slows down, falls very slowly rather. So he will finish with a 110 after his first game total of 118. So 228 start through the first 2 for Dino Dellas, as Steve Kelly will look to answer on lane 21. Kelly delivers on the pocket. Great hit, but cannot get that 10 pin to go. Delivers here. He'll get the spare. So Steve's starting to find his stride a little bit. Buries the pocket. Cleans up the 10 for a spare on that box. I'll give him 62 plus a ball through 6. As he looks to fill it here. Fires away on the just a little soft on the pocket that time. He'll get a 5 fill. But he's got a group here. Fires again, right on the front. Gets it. Second spare in a row now. 77 through 7. So I mentioned Worlds earlier. Steve will be on Team USA on the Massholes team bowling in that tournament next week. As he looks to fill here, soft hit. But getting some help in the back for another 5 fill. It's going to give him 82 through 7. I'm sorry, 87 through... Yeah, 82 through 7. So he hits the head pin, narrowly misses his 3rd spare in a row. Leaves only the king pin standing. And he'll get it for a 10. 92 through 8 in the second string for Steve Kelly. Kelly delivers here on the pocket that time. Gets a strike that time. So both of that's Steve's first strike of the night. Also coming in the ninth. It's 102 plus his bonus here. Delivers first bonus ball here, right on the head pin, a little full. Narrowly misses the spread eagle. Gets a nasty split out of it, unfortunately. And he'll just pickpocket that one there. That's going to be a 7 fill on the strike. And it will be a 7 box to finish for Steve. So he will finish that with a 116. It is good enough for 2 points. So each of our bowlers has earned 2 points apiece to start the match. As we move on to the third string now, here from Leda Lanes. Dino will step up to lane 22 to see if he can keep his good night going. Delivers just to the left side of the head pin. No head pin hit there, but he does have the 1, the 9, and the 10. It's a head pin. He's got a real good chance at a spare here. Favorable would lie. Just off to the left. The right of the head pin. Can only take the 9. And he will finish the box with an 8. So it's an 8 start here in the third string. Well, again, Dino's away average is better. It's a 116.6 here in away matches. It's only a 110. It's a difference of 6 pins. It's a 110.6 at home. So bowling well again here tonight. Taking some more pins from the back row there. Same thing, 1, 9, 10, but a little less would help him this time. Fires away for a second shot. Wood slows the ball right down, only takes the head pin. Looking to redirect something. Instead, it'll just go straight back for another open box. Delivers here, he'll take the 10. He'll settle for a 9. That'll give him 17 through 2. Dino fires away. Closer to the pocket that time. Hits the head pin a little too soft. Just a little bit off to the left. But he's got a decent group here. He hits that front pin. That wood is angled, positioned perfectly to take it. And he will just be off that pin. Hits the wood instead. Leaves the king pin, the number 5. Delivers for the 10. He won't get it. He'll hit the wood on the left. Redirects everything. So it'll be another 9 box. 26 now through 3 for Dellas. So far tonight, 65% on the head pin for Dino. He's got 15 head pin shots. 3 of those for splits. On the pocket that time. Seen that? Oh, no, the 7 goes, so that'll be the 3 and a sleeper. Sorry, the 2 and a sleeper. Hard to see from this vantage point. On it, he'll take it that time. What helps him? He's a little off to the left. So 36 and a ball through 4 for Dino Dellas. Fires away for the bonus. Off to the right just a little bit. Gets some help from the carom. He'll take a 7 fill there. not get the head pin. But a 7 is not a bad fill anyway. Hits head pin that time. And he'll take a wonderful spare without any wood help. Great shot there for Dino Dellas, second spare of the row in a row. Just breezes over the 10. Sometimes it's all you can do. And we'll see how Steve Kelly can answer on lane 22. It's already 7 spares in the match for Dino Dellas and 1 strike. Kelly ball tails a little bit to the right. Leaves the 1, the 2, the 7, and the 10. I've said it before, this is always pretty when it goes. That wood in the back is not going to help him, though. Hits it just right. Yep, the wood redirected the ball just a little too much. Leaves only the 7. Wood's kind of still moving around on him a little bit. Oh, moved at the last second. Wood looked like it had stopped. He will settle for a 9 box there to open. Just wondering a little bit what had happened there, but nope, it is correct. Delivers a little off to the right this time. Steve Kelly all of a sudden cannot find the head pin. Takes 4. Second ball firing off to the left. He'll leave the 1 and the 9. And he'll take out the 1 and he'll settle for a 9. So that'll be 18 through 2 for Steve Kelly. As we near the halfway point of our match. Kelly delivers. Hits it for a strike. There's a comeback ball. 5 almost didn't want to go, but Steve Kelly stares it down. So 28 plus bonus through 3 for Steve Kelly. Looking to fill a strike here. And Steve Kelly playing from the rare position of playing from behind in this match. Delivers. Hits it. Gets a 9. That wood, though, a little in front. He's got to decide which side of this he wants to play on. He could either try to cap that wood there and hope it Q shots into the pin, or he can just attack the pin. Usually he'll try to just attack the pin. He'll get the spare there. So a well-aimed, carefully placed shot for the spare. And all of a sudden, Steve Kelly has 2 consecutive marks. Well, Paul Grant calls Steve the Kelly Express, but those of us that have bowled with him or on his team have called him the Surgeon in the past, just for some of the weird, crazy pinpoint accuracy he can show as he gets a 5 fill there. And trying to kiss the head pin on the left side, but he misses through the hole. As he'll hit it there, he'll settle for a 7 box. But still a good half. It's a 60 half for Steve Kelly as we reach the halfway point of our match. Steve's only 52% on the head pin, but he's taking advantage when he can. He's got 6 spares and 2 strikes so far on the evening through the halfway mark. Both of our bowlers are filling exactly a 5.9 average. Both having 47 bonus pins on the night. Of course, that's before this shot, so that's a 6 fill for Dino. That will give him a 59 half officially. Dino, second ball, he'll get another spare, third in a row.
Bryan 311's Hebert.
Dino delivers bonus ball here just off to the right of the head pin. He'll take a 5. For the spare. Oh, hits the head pin nicely. Cannot get it to go into the 9. And he'll settle for a 9 box there. So that will give him an 83 now through the 7th box. On the head pin now, 59% of the time. Fires away here, off the head pin this time. But he'll get a good clear, so 7 drop there. Leaving the 1, the 2, and the 9. I believe that's the 9. Fires away here. Little to the left, can only take the 2. And he'll miss to the left again, so it'll be an 8 box. Still a strong string, though, 91 through 8 thus far. Dino fires away, left side of the head pin that time. Leaves a split with no help. Of course, in Candlepin, this being very difficult. Oh, he gets it! What a shot! Unassisted split spare. So that's 101 plus a ball through 9. After that great spare. I guess that's why these guys are in Class A. Fires away here, just to the left of the pocket. That's going to be the 1, the 3, the 7, and the 10 left. That'll be good for a 6 fill. For the spare here, oh, just chips away the head pin. And it'll be a 7 box finish for Dino Dellas on string number 3. He'll finish that string with a 114. That gives him a 342 triple. 118, a 110, and a 114 thus far. As Steve will look to answer, Steve's working on a 60 half here. We'll need a couple more marks. Fires away, misfires a little to the right. Second ball on the head pin that time. Oh, cannot get the kingpin to go. It's a good second ball, just too many pins. And he'll miss just to the left. That's going to be a 69 through 6 for Steve Kelly. Steve Kelly. Oh, that'll be a half Worcester on the left side. This punch out's certainly not coming at a good time for Mr. Kelly. See if he can work his way out of this one. Delivers. Oh, gets the pocket. Just everything flies all around. And he'll get a 9-box there. So that'll be a 78 through 7 now for Steve Kelly. Steve Kelly on the head pin, a little too flush, splits him up. Nearly a spread eagle. Almost would rather have a spread eagle in a way. Tries to get something to send. Ball 3, he'll take out the 2. He'll settle for a 9-box there. It's a hard-fought 9. That's going to give him 87 through 8 now. So he's falling a bit behind the pace. Delivers here, off to the right. Gets a good drop out of it. Takes all but the 1 and the 2, somehow. To see if he can take advantage. He will. Just what the doctor ordered. That's one reason we call him the surgeon. Dissected that shot. He'll look to fill it big here. Kelly on the pocket. He'll get an 8 fill. It's a good fill. Kelly fires. He'll miss the spare. For the 10, he'll miss it there. So this should be it's going to be a tie string. So both of our bowlers will take a point there as they both finish with a 114. That gives Steve a 328 triple. The 98 first being his only blemish so far. Fairly even match. Steve's still trying to crawl back after that 20-point loss in the first. Down now by 16. As we move to the fourth, Dino will start off to the left just a bit. Looking for some extracurriculars in the back there. Not going to happen. It's a 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10. Off to the right, triangle in the front. And he will settle for a 9-box to start. And Dino will take a strike. It's the second strike in the match. Comes in the fourth for Dino Dellas. Second ball here. We'll punch out half Worcester on the right. Sorry, my apologies. That was the first. This will be the second fill attempt here. On the head pin that time, he'll get a beautiful spare out of that. So it's a spare on strike for Dino. Punches out the half Worcester, but comes back with a hammer ball. Take out the rest for a spare. Delivers here a little to the left. He'll take a 6 fill. It's 45 through 3 for Dino as he looks to spare it up here. Right on the head pin. The wood just kind of dies on that deck back there. Leaves the 8 and the 9 standing. Looked like it should have gone, but alas, here we are. And he'll settle for a 9. 54 through 4. So another good half brewing here for Dino. He's really trying to keep his foot on the gas and keep the pressure on Steve. Dino off to the right just a little bit. There's the 1, 2, 4, 10. Fires away. Hits the head pin that time. Ball does not make contact with the 10 pin. And he'll miss the 10 pin just a little to the left. He'll settle for a 9 there. Still, though, 63 half. Nothing to sneeze at for Dino Dellas. And Steve Kelly will try to answer in the 4th string on lane 22. Here at Leda Lanes. Kelly fires away, just tails off the pocket a hair. He'll leave the 1, the 2, and the 10. Would near the 10 to help out a little bit if he can send something that way. And he will just punch out the 1. Seaswell seems to have a little more left to right action on it than normal. And he'll take out the 2, so he'll leave the 10 alone. He'll settle for a 9 box of his own to start. Steve Kelly off to the left of the head pin just a little bit. Kind of a odd pocket shot on that one. Kelly delivers. Oh, hits it a little too soft. Not quite the contact he was going for. He hits his object pin, but not where he was trying to do. And he'll clean out for a 9 there. It'll be 18 through 2 in string number 4 for Steve Kelly. As he does a quick score correct on the brand new cubic system here at Leda. Kelly fires away. Ball redirects a little bit, hits that foul line, pops up a bit. Needs a 4 horseman on the left side. He'll look to run this down. Delivers. Hits the head pin way too far on the right. Too soft there. Ball hit the foul line once again. Bounced away. Foul line's very active here. They'll take another 9-box. 3 9s in a row to start. 27 now through 3. Steve Kelly on the pocket. Finding the head pin that time, but not getting much to show for it, unfortunately. He leaves the 7 and the 8. Delivers here, trying to play the wood. That wood will go the wrong way for him. A little too far forward. Delivers here, he'll miss to the left, he'll settle for an 8-box. So a markless half thus far for Steve Kelly, 35 through 4. Looking to find an answer here. Really use one to sit down on here. Delivers here, off to the left. Ball curves towards the pocket, but doesn't quite get it solid enough. Flat wood there in front. Hits the wood, gets it anyway. Not an easy shot, but Steve finds a way. Certainly timely for that. Dino will step up on lane 21 to see what he can do. Misses to the left, takes out 3. Dino for a second ball. Off to the left again. All of a sudden losing the head pin a little bit. See if he can clean it up here. And he'll settle for an 8-box. That'll give him 71 now through 6. It's a strong score, but of course being Class A, both bowlers can put up a lot of points in a short amount of time. So Steve is working on a spare heading into this next half and hungry for more. As Dino right on the pocket that time. Can't quite get the 10 to go, but he'll get a nice 9-drop out of it. And the way is clear. Fires away. No, he'll get a ball will go in the gutter instead. So he'll miss a golden opportunity there to really put some pressure on. And again, he'll settle for a 9, so little what could have been. Gives him 80 through 7. Nonetheless. Fires away. On the pocket that time. Somehow that 4-pin just did not want to go for him. Now he's got an unfavorable piece of wood there. It's going to redirect everything unless it goes away. Turns a little better there, but it looks like that's where it's going to settle. Fires away, hits the hits the cap and sends the wood right around it. Might have had a chance if he tried to hit that somewhere on the red line. It'll be another 9-box. So possibly the door opening here for Steve Kelly in the 4th. That's 2 hammer hits for Dino and 2 9-boxes as a result. On the pocket again that time, leaves a triangle. He's little bit of a better spare leave here. No wood to interfere. And he'll miss just to the left, miss that object pin. I'll try to clean this up here. And he'll miss again to the left, so a little trouble here for Dino in this half. Gonna give him 97 through 9. Those 3 golden opportunities for a mark there. Just could not close the deal. He fires away here on the head pin again. Leaves a little bit of a split. A little wood to help him possibly sweep that. Depending on how he hits it. He's gonna try to, no, he's gonna try to hit it high, but he's only gonna pick off that one in the back. So after a spare on strike in the second and third boxes, it's been all 8s and 9s. And that'll be a 10 to finish. So that'll be good for a 107 for Dino and string 4. That's good for a 449 thus far. And we'll see what Steve can do on lane 21 as he steps up. He's got a 45 plus of working on a mark. And Steve Kelly will misfire to the right. He'll settle for a 2 on that mark. Definitely not the result he wanted on that. As he'll bounce one into the pocket. Hulk smash for a spare. However they go. So maybe a little redemption here for Steve Kelly. Is hoping to hopefully fill this a little better than that too. Kelly on the fill. On the pocket that time. On the nose, the 7 will slide, but it will not fall for him. Hits it perfectly. So redemption. We'll give him 66 through 6. And he'll just miss that to the right. A rare single pin miss. And he'll miss it again. Gives him 75 through 7 now. So he still needs a mark to catch Dino. If he hopes to get some points here in the 4th string. See what he can do. As he delivers here on the head pin. A little full. He's getting a little more action out of those pins, but he's still getting splits when he's hitting full. Wood there to help. Or hurt. It's hard to tell what it's going to do here. It's a little flat. We'll just hit it and see what it'll do, and does send to the right, but not far enough to get the 10. He will get the 10, though, for a 10 box. 85 through 8 for Steve Kelly. Still needs a mark. Got 2 boxes to do it in. Kelly delivers here, just to the left of the pocket that time. Ooh, it's an ugly drop. It's going to be the 1, the 3, the 6, the 10, the 7, and the 8. Fires away here. Oh, hits it perfectly. How does it not hit that 10? Slides just in front of it. It breezes by. Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. We get it that time. Permission to buzz the tower. 95 through 9. So he needs a mark here in order to claim some points. Right on the pocket. He's giving himself an opportunity here. You got the 4 and the 7 to contend with. Fires away. He'll miss the 4. So he won't take points here in the 4th. It's a good attempt. He'll settle for a 9. This is going to be a 104 finish, so he'll lose the 4th string by 3. He's got a 432 now. So the deficit heading into this is 17 pins as Dino looks to start the final string. Match totals right now, it's 449 for Dino Dellas and 432 for Steve Kelly. We head into our last ups here. Dino, punch out, half Worcester right side. Dino off to the left a little bit this time. Oops. Fires away here, and he'll split the uprights for an 8. So we're in our last string here at Leda Lanes. Happy to have had you along. Dino's having an excellent night here. 10 spares, 2 strikes. Hits the headpin full that time, leaves a triangle on the right. We'll see what this pesky wood does. It'll clear. Will not be a factor there. Dino, he'll get a spare there. Be his 11th spare of the evening. And we'll see how we can fill it here. Just off to the right of the pocket, he'll take a 5. So kind of an ugly leave. Not impossible, but probably improbable. Needed to clip the right side of that head pin. Doesn't quite do it. Fires here. Gets a good out for a 9. 32 through 3 in the first half of the final string for Dino Dellas. He's taken 5 points thus far. Steve's 1. Off to the right, he'll take 5. 4 horsemen plus the 5 pin. As he clips the side, oh, the 5 pin just falls the wrong way. Leaving only the 7 pin there. Unfortunately, wood in front of it. Picks that one off perfectly. Nice and clean for a 10. 42 through 4 for Dino Dellas. Fires away here, just off to the left. Just off the head pin. Gets the head pin that time, but nothing to go with it. Kind of an inverse check mark here. And he'll miss to the right, so he'll settle for a 7 there. It's going to be a 49.5 for Dino Dellas. As Steve Kelly will look to open up his final string here of the evening. Steve delivers here, just off to the right, ball tails. Not a headpin shot there. .36 lane house here at Leda Lanes. Of course, they also do other events. They do poker nights every Wednesday and Thursday, as Steve misses to the left ear. Karaoke in Kegler's Den at 9 p.m. every Sunday, I believe. And he'll hit the headpin there. So it'll be an 8-box to open the final string for Steve Kelly. Sorry, that's Friday and Saturday nights for karaoke night. I was reading the wrong screen. Of course, they also do cornhole, very popular here, outside in the summer and inside on the lanes during the winter months. So check that out if that's your thing. As Steve Kelly hits the pocket there. Pin's still falling for him, leaves the 7. Again, lots of tournaments coming up. And as that goes in the gutter for a 9-box, it'll be no good there. Of course, the holidays are coming. I know at Lakeside Lanes in Manchester, the annual Thanksgiving tournament, 5 shifts, 3 on Wednesday, and then 2 on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So be sure to check that out. Always get a great turnout for that every year. It's a very popular tournament. I'll be bowling in both Friday shifts myself. Steve, just to the left of the pocket this time. Steve misfires just to the left, leaves the 4 horsemen on the right. Of course, all kinds of things happening in Candlepin. Be sure to check out Candlepin Chat for all those happenings. Several podcasts, Ripping the Rack with Tim Matero and Calvin Locke and that crew. Candlepin Corner, of course, is another one, as Steve gets a 7-box here. All kinds of content. They cover the whole sport from Canadian Maritimes all the way down to Mass. So be sure to check out all those avenues for all your Candlepin news. Steve just off of the pocket again. It was the 1, the 2, the 6, and the 10. Hits the headpin perfectly. Can't quite get it to go into the 10. Still searching for his first mark of the string. He'll get a 10 there, though. So that will give him a 34 through 4. Looking for an answer here. Kelly delivers here. On the head pin this time. Looking for a strike ball. Leaves the 4. all by itself. And he'll get it. That's why we call him the surgeon. He'll sit down on a spare there. As Dino Dellas will come on up to finish his evening on lane 21. As we head into the last half, want to, of course, as always, thank Danny Finn, president of the ACST, and his entire committee for putting this together and really for arranging and keeping track of 164 bowlers, which this league has grown exponentially even in the last few years. This is my third season with it, and it's just amazing to see where it's come even since I joined. Chance for everybody to shine here. No matter what your ability, there's a spot. So, I mean, with so many divisions now, if this looks fun to you, please check it out as Dino will sneak away a spare. Excellent shot. So it's a spare in the sixth. Looking to keep his domination going here. So yes, thank you to the entire ACST committee as Dino will settle for a 2 fill. Fills have been kind of the story of the night for both of our bowlers. Just a little off on some of those shots. 61 through 6, nonetheless here for Dino. His head pin that time, he'll get a spare. He'll get another crack at it. Want to thank Micah Imperato for keeping track of all of our stats and putting out the bowlers reports every week. Always fun to look at that and see how we're doing, see how we stack up against our competition. As Dino will take a 5 fill here. And of course, I want to thank all of the proprietors of all the houses. Here at Leda, the crew here, Lexi and Matt, putting a lot of work into this place as well. And all the proprietors across all of our houses of the ACST, thank you, because without you, we couldn't do this. You're all hospitable, and really it goes a long way. So we as bowlers appreciate that. Most importantly, I want to thank all of you for watching. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Normally Steve Kelly's behind the mic, but when he bowls, I try to catch it. And if this is your first time, welcome. I hope you've enjoyed. It's always a fun time, so whether watching or bowling, as Dino right on the money but does not get the drop. And he'll settle for a 10 bucks there. 94 through 9 for Dino as he looks to finish his evening. This is his final box of the night. And he'll hit the head pin, but hit it very full. He'll finish with a 46% head pin shot rate. Looks to sweep. The pin sweeps both sides, but it does not catch any pins. And Dino will finish with an 8 on the evening, so that's a 102 finish for him. Gives him a 551 total for the evening, so strong score as Skelly looks up to see if he can come up here and answer. He is working on a spare. He's got 44 now through 5. Steve delivers right down the middle on the head pin. On the head pin full. He'll take a 6 fill. He's got some wood here to help. Second ball delivers. Sweeps it, but cannot get the 10 to go. Close. And that'll be a 9 box as the ball hits the wood in the gutter first, the dead wood. So that ball does not count. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the end of the match here. Steve Kelly bowling the final 5 of his evening. He's been playing catch-up from behind all night tonight, which is not a usual position for him. He's only got 3 points thus far. As he hits the left side of the pocket that time. Relatively ugly drop, but some wood there to possibly assist, depending on where exactly it settles. For the second ball, right on the front pin. Drives everything to the right, can't get the rest to go. Hits that foul line again, he'll settle for a 9. It gives him a 68 through 7. Needs at least one more mark here to have a shot. Delivers here, right side. 4 horsemen plus what looks like the 9. Looking at this from any angle, so it's hard to see. He'll take it for a spare. There's his mark. Still needs to fill it. With 78 plus the ball now through 8. We'll need to string a couple together to try to have a hope at sniffing the total. Goes away. 6, 7, 8, 9. The 10 pin won't go, but he'll get a favorable 9. 87 through 8. This would be big if he got it, and he does. It's a second spare in a row. So all of a sudden, it gets pretty close here. He's got 97 in a ball here through 9 for the string, but possibly more importantly, he's got 529 plus a ball here. Needs to catch 551. Rolls right in the pocket, perhaps a little too soft. Gets an ugly 4-fill. That might kind of negate that. Need some kind of miracle. He's got the string, but yeah, he'll just punch that out there. So he'll look to clean this up however he can. And he'll settle for a 5 box there. So he won't get total, but he will take the string 106 to 102. He'll finish his night with a 538. So just to sum up here, as we finish our evening, it was a relatively close match all night. Dino Dellas will take 9 points. Steve Kelly will take 5. So that'll give Dino a record now of 24 and 32. That'll give Steve a record of 47 and 23. 2 strikes apiece for both of our bowlers tonight. 13 spares for Dino and 12 for Steve. So Dino wins in the marks. 50% perfect box percentage for Dino, 46% for Steve. So close match all the way around. Dino will take it 9-5. And that, I believe, is going to just about do it from us. here at Leda Lane. So on behalf of Steve Kelly and Dino Dellas, my name is Bryan Hebert. It's been a pleasure to call this match, and I'm glad to have had you all along. If you did like what you watched tonight, be sure to strike, comment, subscribe. Of course, this match will be uploaded to YouTube later for your viewing pleasure. We do apologize for the technical difficulties in the beginning of the match, but we're glad you stuck around long enough to watch this anyway. So, on behalf of everybody here, good night, everybody.